here's the couch, and then these are the tables. I'm still making more chairs, and then here are the chairs, and these are the people.
This morning we're going to continue working on redesigning your classroom. So we talked yesterday about at grade 5, you've been in school for quite a while. And you know yourselves as learners, and you know that Miss Julie is committed to making sure that your space has things in it that help you grow as a learner, right? Do we agree?
What do you want to see out? What do you want to see stay? This is what we're here to do, like to help make it work for you.
So what you just witnessed here today is the grade 5 students just taking ownership of their classroom and just having a voice. As teachers, we always think, in the beginning of the year, we get really excited, we set up our room, we think about the learning environments, but you don't really know your students yet. So how do you, set up something without really getting to know them, getting to know their needs, getting to know the way they best learn?
She's already thinking, is this working? Is this working? And we're like, well, let's ask them. Let's, how do we bring them in? And so they've done a lot of work too, as a class at really defining what helps them as learners so that they can share with her, these are my best learning, situations.
So think about your floor plan, and you guys are the architects right now of your classroom. How would you redesign this space so it works for you? Right.
As I am kind of a newer teacher, I look to any help that I can get. And so when Allyson came in, we kind of had a little meeting, kind of looked at the classroom. She kind of made some suggestions on, what I could do to make a better community in my classroom. And the class was good, but I was looking to make it better, and Allyson showed me the way to make it better.
The first thing we did was we got rid of the desks. And we brought in tables. We didn't have to buy any. We found some already. They're mismatched. They're not the same, but it didn't matter. So we made these spaces around the room, and immediately the feeling in the room was completely different. It becomes theirs. So it's that transfer from teacher focused to student focused.
Culturally relevant pedagogy is just really understanding where the students come from, getting to know the students, questions that you need to ask. Where do you see change happening in this lesson? Or how could I help change this lesson to fit you better?
The shifts that have happened is really around the teacher really thinking critically about everything about her practice. So, whether it's the planning of lessons or it's, the tools that she'll be using to support all learners. So it's more than just the instruction, and it's more than just the curriculum, and she's thinking about each individual and how is she setting them up for success.
The kids are responding with a more positive attitude, having more self-esteem about the way they learn. They know where their bar is set now, and that's what they're working towards.
All this wonderful learning is taking place, and they're in charge of it, and that really drives them to do better. Again, if I see that success with the students, I know it's got to be working.
The skills, especially at this point in my career, the skills and the different strategies that Rachel has been teaching me, because I'm learning just as well as the students are learning, is extremely, extremely powerful.
Really, I'm here for the students. And if it's going to help the students, I'm going to do everything in my power to kind of change and learn new things and do things differently so that it helps them. The amount of knowledge that I've taken from Allyson and her practical, hands-on approach and everything like that, and all the resources that she's given me, there's a lot of skills that she's passed on to me that I will continue to use throughout my teaching career.
Finishing the year is going to be fantastic with this bunch. I can't wait for next year just to, start again and to rethink at my teaching practices and maybe hold off on setting up the classroom and just wait till I get to know the kids and give them their voice.
I sat in one of those. Look at them.
Yeah, they are pretty cool, Tristan.
Yeah. Oh, really?
They look pretty comfy.